We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Porcello, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Swing, and he pops him up. Here comes Cespedes. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
And here's Christian Yelich now as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 pitch. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 1-0 delivery. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this is knocked down over there. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In his career against Porcello, it's been pretty good, 5 for 12. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The 0-1 offering. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Rosario is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Brewers strand a couple. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Brett Anderson gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop.
Here's the pitch.
Rosario.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. He waits. Now the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Hope for 1. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
That is first. The second baseman, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Ball one, no strike.
A swing and a ground ball to third, and that's through for a hit.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete.
So here's Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. McNeil leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slider. Oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. He's set. The 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. On the ground to the left side. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Number 24, Avisaíl Garcia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Conforto is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Standing in, Eric Sogard. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. And that misses, ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting in, the first baseman, number 12, Justin Mo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. First pitch of the at-bat.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The windup and the 0-1. Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
So now to the plate, Brett Anderson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Nimmo in pursuit. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 1-1. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Now the relay home. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Standing in now, Brock Holt. Cespedes will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Brewers are out in front, 2-0. J.D. Davis, the next to bat. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Anderson, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding in, Michael Conforto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Two balls and a strike now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he's safe.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
So a runner at third here with one gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2.
I got to count 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
To the plate now, Rick Porcello, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That evens it up 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's Bolton.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Mets leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Heading for second is Yelich. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Another 0-2 home. Shot toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Lined hard to center field. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The left fielder, number 24,
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. First pitch of the at-bat.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
This is foul right side. 1 out and a runner on third.
Don't let him score!
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Hey,
2-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Eric Sogard. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. He pulls this one into right. Nimmo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Ahmed Rosario will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
1 strike.
Fouled off. The 2-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 6.
Next up from New York, Jeff McNeil, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the first baseman, Heidi Watney.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 1 home run and 5 driven in. The 1-0. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Garcia. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back. The
2 men on, 2 out, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And this will be fouled away. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
Brett Anderson.
At the plate, Brett Anderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
At the plate now, Brock Holt. No balls and 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second now, 1 man out. Pitch is popped up. Ramos has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Popped him up. Alonso is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Milwaukee leads it 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now Anderson right back after it here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Ready now, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So here's the Mets pitcher. Rick Porcello comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the 1.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And they're runners at the corners now. From the belt, the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Scorched to third. And the throw's off line as he tried to sweep it up that time. It came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
Stepping up to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Paul Sewald comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Avisail Garcia will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Too high. Ball.
The 1-0. None out, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Eric Sogard. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's wide, 2-0. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Two balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin Moe.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he drives a liner to right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
So now to the plate, Brett Anderson. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Set, here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kane carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Bases are loaded with only one out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Fourth home run here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does, jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Dylan Betances gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting, shortstop, Brock.
Into the box, Brock Holt. He swings and grounds it to short. Rosario's got it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Right fielder.
Now batting, Christian Yelich. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Digging in, Keston Hiura. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Here's the first pitch to him. Betances, the former Yankee, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball.
1 strike.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in once again, Omar Narvaez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow. The grand slam home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Brewers 9 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit in the air to center field. Kane is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Last time through was a base hit. Here it comes.
Hey! That's a ball.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Down the third baseline. Sogard has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. They're down 9-0. So here's Avisail Garcia, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cespedes. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eric Sogard.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Sogard. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Justin Smoke, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to second and past the sliding attempt at second. That should go as a base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 fouled away. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And it's fouled away. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Brett Anderson, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Two-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. Strike 1. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
The center fielder.
Ready for another chance? Lorenzo Cain. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Right side. Speared on the dive. He goes to first. It's there, and he's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
So striding in, J.D. Davis. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
The 3-1. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Here's the first pitch to him. With runners in scoring position this season, Conforto is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
First and second here with nobody out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Brent Suter takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Yoenis Cespedes will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball that's upstairs. That's right. Get out.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Yelich going back, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Second home run early in the year as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
You're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above it. This guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Wind up and the 0-1. Hit out towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
4 runs here in this half inning. Next up, Sogard in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
2 balls.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. Fielded by Sogard. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's the Brewers 9 and the Mets 4. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Next for Milwaukee, Brock Holt. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Brock Holt.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0 now. They turned him loose on 2-0, but he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
From Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Davis has got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Digging in to try it again, Keston Hiura. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that looks good.
Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. to 2-2 now.
Next count, 2-2.
Popped him up. Alonso has got it, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on top, however, 9-4. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a ball 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Now the 2-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail it here 9-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing center field and batting 9, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
From the stretch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder, SIE Garcia.
So striding forward now, Avisail Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Fouled off. Wilson, a 32-year-old veteran. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. J.P. Fireisen is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ben Gamel will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order. Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The 1-0 delivery. And that's too high, ball 2. The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 5 on the year, as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 1 home run and 3 driven in. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen, as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnik. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. To short, hit hard. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0.
Ball in.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now. Corey Knebel comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Corey Knebel.
Three and 1. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First offering on its way. Jeff McNeil comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. First and second now, one man out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
3-2 pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning. In now, Pete Alonso. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard, but foul. Runners on first and third, two away. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Ninth inning coming up. It's now 9-5. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away.
The batter, the left fielder, Ben Gamble.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball three.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty, one man out. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
At the plate now, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. It's Brett Anderson in line for the victory, barring a 9th inning collapse here. Now the 1-0 is a ball high and inside.
Wait for the pitch.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Cain is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Striding into the box, J.D. Davis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Mets, number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. This pitch is popped up. Navarez is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Brewers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Brett Anderson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Rick Porcello was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 9 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Mets, 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Brett Anderson. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to Rick Porcello. He falls to 0-4.